We are ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Maryland Terrapins taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will start this game off. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24.
Encroachment, defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. And the Terrapins will move the sticks. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll put the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
And the Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Now adjusting. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. Running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Illinois right back to the line.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances. 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try to snap it quickly. They'll try to pop the draw. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Off play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They'll take the touchdown off the board. A costly offensive pass interference penalty. Remember, both guys have a right to fight for the ball. And he hauled it in, but couldn't quite get it to the end zone. Defense forces him out of bounds at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. And he's dragged down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Illini.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run play action. Pocket starts to collapse.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Terrapins will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question.
Got his man out of the backfield.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The give out of the gun. At the 40, there he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Terrapins want to pick up the tempo.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Using the quick game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is perfect.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Quick tempo here for the offense. Off the play fake. Still running at the 40. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll go right back to the run. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Illinois lining up quickly. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Looking to move it through the air. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, fighting Illini.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The give to the tailback. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After the misfire now on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Harris. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They'll try it on the ground. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Illinois offense returns to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. After the misconnection, it's second down. He hurls one deep down the left side.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He's looking to throw it. And the ball is intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to buy time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass on second down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 25. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting points on the board before the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the Terrapins will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The Terrapins will hustle to the line. Back to the ground with the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him for the sack.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man in the middle. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Illini! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Encroachment, defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Wants to throw on third down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Terrapins are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Gonna let it fly. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Dialing up a second down pass play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And the Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. They'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Illinois right back to the line. On second down, looking to throw. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They'll leave it with him. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Trying to find his man on first down. Quick completion on the out route. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate at throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. And it's right down the boulevard. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fair catch called for and made. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. A hand to the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Quickly to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in an empty set. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the 1st down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He breaks a tackle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. It'll be a draw. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Illinois lining up quickly.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got his man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the catch. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illinois. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Koch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. It's complete to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's going to pass. The sure hands, it's Daniels. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? On second down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Terrapins in the hurry-up. He wants to throw it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll leave it with the lone back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And he missed it. No good. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll go to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Right back to the well. Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. And he'll be brought down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.